Alright guys, welcome to my channel, Sea and Carp Passions. Sea fishing session on this one. I hope you can hear me, the wind. The rod's out now and I have got a bite on the left hand rod right now, which I think is a ray. Yep, it's thumping really nice. So I'm going to get this rod in. Wherever it is, I will show you guys. I'll show you the bite. See that guys, there you go. Let's get it in, let's see what it is. I believe it's a ray. Let's see if we can show you guys. There you go guys, it was a ray, that's what I said. I don't know how big it is. Probably about £5. I'll weigh him and I'll let you know, get back to you. First cast, as I say, I've only been down here about 5 minutes. So, well guys, I just weighed that ray and it was bang on £5. You know, I've got a picture of it, so I'll add that right now. I'm using pulley dropper rigs. I'll show you. I've got a Namex 5 ounce. I love my Namexes, they're my best ones, best weights. Splashdown clip. I have a little normal clip on there, crane swivel clip for the weight. And then I've got £60 rig body. I think this is Asso Classic. I'm using a 8mm bead, a standard cheap pulley bead. I buy them in bulk, really cheap, from China. Never had a problem with them. Don't know why people slate them. Haven't got a clue. I've only ever had one break on me, and when they have when it has broken on me, the swivel always still stays on the line, so you haven't got that problem of it snapping. I mean, I've been pulling hounds and rays up to like £12 with these cheap pulley swivels. Never had a problem to me. Same with my hooks. I buy them in bulk. 4Os from China, really cheap, but they're really sharp. They're from a good seller on eBay. And you know, I get them from bulk from him and never let me down. And I reuse them as well. As soon as I get home, I soak my rigs. I give them a good soak on a winder, and then I leave them on the windowsill all night. And the next day, I'd put them back in my box. Never rust on me. Never have a problem. So, yeah, I'm getting bites as we speak on the left-hand rod. So, I'm rambling on a bit, but I'm just trying to give you guys tips. And that was a lovely ray for a first ray, and I've got a bite on the same rod yet again. Seem to be favouring the dropper rigs more than the pennel rigs, pulley pennels. Dropper rigs is my favourite rig for the rays, and the hounds is my favourite rig in all really. Whenever I can get away with using it on smooth ground, I will use the dropper rig every time, go-to rig for me. If I feel that the ground's a bit rough or there's a few snags out there, then I'll be using pulley pennels all the time. Also guys, if you want to like and subscribe and give me support, and that'd be great. I'll be giving you plenty of tips on what I do when I go fishing and the places I go. So I do go a lot of places around Kent. So I will be sharing them marks with you as I go along. I do a lot of carp fishing as well. Do a lot of carp fishing. So there's a bit for everyone, you know. People like carp fishing, they can watch my videos on that. People like sea fishing, they can watch my videos based on that. So there's videos there for everyone. I'm going to get this rig baited up. I'll show you how I bait it. Okay, here's my bluey. I know most of you already know this, that are watching this now, but for the ones that don't, when I'm using very fine baiting elastic, I will give it a very good dose, keep going over it. I always go round my finger twice, which I just did that, and then what I do is I go under like that, let go, and then pull away from you. That will stop that elastic from unravelling. Okay, there's my 4-0 hook, Aberdeen 4-0 hook, very nice and sharp. As I say, I buy these in bulk off eBay. Really sharp hooks they are. Yeah, I'm getting bites, guys. The left hand rod is really tapping away. Yeah, that's really pulling lovely. Whoa, yes. Okay, I'm going to get this on and I'm going to get to it. Always 4 times I go around when I'm using bluey. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the opposite side, the other hook there, straight through. Grab the hook point, pull the line. Nice, lovely bait that will sit on the bed. Perfect for a ray. Right, I'm going to hang this on the tripod and then get the other rod in. Right, I'm going to bring this rod in now, guys. One, bro. Got to walk all the way back to the car. Go on. That guy fucking like baiting there. Was my car alright? Yeah. I've got another one. Have you? Could you go down with the camera? Grab the camera for me. Did you record it? How'd you put it off? Jay? How'd you get it off? Grab the whole thing, the tripod. We are good. Go, another Raymond, look at that. Number 2 for Jason. Ray number 2. This year is definitely a better year than last year, simply because of the storms we've had. The storm has literally, it's destroyed the bottom of the sea, and that's the reason why there's so much food out there and the rays are coming in on it. This one's probably about 5, 6 pounds. I reckon a bit bigger, about 6, close to 7. It looks a bit. This one's pregnant. It looks a bit bigger than the last one. Oh yeah, it does a bit. Cool, it does look a little bit pregnant. Right, let's go and have a look. Is there any tickets on my car? Yeah, mate, big one.
Yellow one, stuck in the window.
Oh.
That says you owe £80.
Really? Fuck me, that's enough.
Oh, joke.
Is it alright, is it?
Yep.
What time has you got here?
Just after past.
Is them flyer things down?
Can I ask you, can we, because I've got to walk back to the car and we've left our bait,
Yeah.
can we just pinch a bit of bait, just so I can get a rod out of it, and then I'm going to walk back and get it?
You bring those squid though, bruv. Literally, that's got to last me. The way I'm going through it in a minute, I've only got what I've got there. Honestly.
Will that be the bluey?
Yeah, I've only got that bluey there and that. The way I'm going through it at the minute, I've got 2 rods. I've got a bit of crab.
Just give one another nick, and then I'll leave mine out in the water, and I'll have to walk back, or else it's going to be sat there not doing like anything, isn't it?
Yeah. Literally, the way I'm fishing at the minute, I think I'm going to run out myself. Well guys, I've had a ray every cast, and I've got a ray again on the right hand rod, every chuck. The sea is absolutely alive out there. Look, see that right hand rod? Don't know if you can see that, guys. I'll show you. Yeah, well guys, I've had a ray on every chuck. I've had 3 or 4 rays, 3 rays, 4 rays. I've lost count now, guys. I think it's 3 rays, and the right hand every cast. So that's 3 casts I've had. I've got another one on the right hand rod. I'm trying to get it on film for you. Just waiting for it to tap again, and then I'll get it in. All on bluey, nothing else, just bluey. Just waiting for that right hand rod to go again. I had a nice slack liner bite just a minute ago. Normally, the big slack liners are normally the bigger ones for me. When my line usually moves, say like for wherever I put it and it's gone from one direction to another, that usually indicates a nice fish for me. To pull you out and to drag you along. I think I'm getting taps on that left hand rod as well now. Yeah, right hand rod, there we go guys, there's definitely one on there. I'll try and film this for you. So let's do that now. Yeah, got another one. Guys, another beaut. Look at that one. Its insides are coming out. Here we go guys, this wave. Just about about to send out a nice peeler crab bait. It looks a little bit messy, but it's alright. It's a nice big fat bait, that'll work, hopefully. I'm going to go for a hound, hopefully, with this. An early hound, you never know. I have had them this time of year, this time before. If not, Ray will take it, so let's get it out. Guys, I'm exhausted. I've had 7 rays. I've just put, oh, here we go, again. I've just put a massive peeler crab on the right hand rod for in hopes of a hound, an early hound, and it's going. A ray again, I think. Well, look, just got another one. Every cast, every single cast without a fail yet, so oh, it's alive out there. I'll tell you what, that storm, them 2 storms have really made it good this year. So, trying to find my battery. It's another rig I've got to fix. I cut the hooks on that one because it gutted it really well. So, I seem to want to eat the hooks as well. They're that hungry. That's got the crab on it. Nice big fat peeler crab. To be honest, I think I'm just going to be wasting the crab tonight with these rays. So it's pointless using the crab. It's a good job I keep my crabs in a flask, because if you keep them in a flask, if you don't know this, it will keep your peelers fresh. So therefore you can refreeze them when you get home, because they're still quite frozen. They'll last up to, as long as it ain't a hot day and you know it's a nice night like this, then them crabs will still be frozen in that flask until you get home, so you can refreeze them again. So I did see it go. I'm just trying to get it on film for you guys. I'm going to wait until it goes again. Anyway, I've got a fish down here, so I've got to get it back, so I'm going to have to bring you back on this. Speak to you in a bit, guys. Well guys, I've only just literally got to have a rest. I've been busy on the off since I've got here. I've had 7 rays up to just over £7. I've had 2 that size, and all the rest of them have been a couple of 2s, and all the rest have been about 4 or 5. There seems to be a lot of small ones out there this time of year, this year. I mean, last year, cold. Last year I had quite a lot of bigger ones, like £8–10 this time of year. I mean, it's still a bit early anyway, but they've come in early, I think. I mean, I know they're there all year round, but for the big outbreak of them for this time of year, they've come in a lot earlier this year than they have last year. And I think simply because of the storms. You know, we've had some terrible storms this year, and it really has messed up that seabed. You've got all the food moving about, you know, for the fish. I've got a really solid, as you see, I've got a nice solid peeler crab on the right hand rods, hoping for an early hounds, because you never know. But I think the way it's going, I think there's another ray on there or something. It's tapping a little bit. And then the left hand rod, I've got bluey. Yeah, that's just tapped a little bit. But yeah, when I get something, I'll show you. So stay tuned. Crab bait, look at that. Double dut up. Nice big fat crab bait. Let's see what's out there. Hopefully something takes this. Well, that temperature really has dropped now, and it's slowed completely down. guys, our time is 2 minutes past 10, so yeah, it's high tide now. Smack on high tide. Oh yes, I got a bite. Oh, it's a different bite. Guys, there's the prize. Battery's going to go in a minute. Right guys, I just put a new battery in. I'm going to bring in that crab rod now. Number 9. Straight pulley pennel rig, that one, on a single look. We're going down to singles now, no need for a double up, no need for a pennel. I'm going to start cutting down more on pennels because I don't need it really. That one, guys, that's a good near £10, isn't it? He took that single look down well. I thought it was a 10, but no, it's an 8.5. But it does look a 10 though, doesn't it? You know, look. It's a nice big ray. It's the biggest one of the night anyway. They're getting bigger. I need a nice bigger one yet. Let's see what happens. Stay tuned, guys. Well guys, I've got one more cast after this for one rod and then I'm going to be heading back. I've had a great night, great session. Rays up to 8.5. Not far off £9 it was, and loads of a couple of 7s, loads of 5s. Just picking up all my rubbish. I've had to cut a lot of line tonight because like the rays have been destroying the snoods, so I'm having to keep retying them up. There's a couple of times when I was unhooking them that they were snapping, so I thought, you know, I better change them regularly. I wouldn't want to hook into something decent and lose it. Always put my rubbish in a carrier bag, never leave any rubbish on the beach. Right, anyway, I'm bringing my rods in and I'm going to head back home. And happy fishing.